Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. A brand new Let's Play project called Celeste. Yeah, as always, when I start a new project, I talk a little bit about the game and its development. So, well, Celeste was released at 2018. It's a 2D platformer, like back in the day, you would say it's a jump and run. Um, and it is very I think execution heavy. At least that's what I've heard. So it meant the game mechanics are very important in this game, especially the movement, precise movement. And yeah, it was like Journey, which I played before, and which is really phenomenal and a fabulous game. If you haven't played it, play it, please. It's like Journey. It's an indie game made by the studio Medic Makes Games, and yeah, you play as Madeline. I hope I pronounced it correct. A young woman with anxiety and depression who aims to climb Celeste Mountain. So, yeah, during her climb, she encounters several characters, including a personification of herself, a doubt known as Badline, who attempts to stop her from climbing the mountain. That's basically the yeah, plot or like the premise of the game. And yeah, the publisher was also Medi Makes Games. The directors, programmers was also Medi Force, and so it's almost like one person, yeah, did this game or made this game. Of course, there were other persons involved, but yeah, it's mainly from one person, I guess. Yeah, it was like released for Linux, Mac OS, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Windows, Xbox One, and even for Google Stadia. And it has overwhelmingly positive critics, which is yeah why I want to try this. Yeah, that and because jump and runs and especially 2D jump and run games always will like have a special place in my heart. I basically grew up with them as part of my childhood. There's one genre that I liked the most when I discovered video games for myself, and I always yeah like yeah I'm always eager for that type of game genre, especially in the last couple of years. The 2D world, the 2D games had a little bit of a comeback. If you, for example, if you like that, if you remind yourself of all that clones and or not clones, but like that souls like games, roguelike games, like Hades or I don't know, Salt and Sanctuary or what was the other most or Ori and the Blind Forest or yeah, you name it. There are several or plenty of that games uh, that feature a really nice 2D world with the tech, yeah, like I mean, with the techniques or with the hard and software. Nowadays, you can pull something like that. Um, yeah, you can pull something like that up and make really beautiful and stunning 2D worlds. Or like the Messenger. I mean, there are so many super good 2D games out there, and it has like there's a like a own charm to that games, and then it's about that 8-bit era retro hype thing, which like I mean people who were born around the 80s, or they are now adults, and they kind of have the opportunity to relive their childhoods or go back by playing such games. It's like an own market that that whole retro uh, yeah retro games, or like they that in some way or in another um, make you believe that you play an old game, but underneath that surface there is like top-notch technology going on. So, and then of course there are other games that are just like appeasing in a more like visual sense, or even, I mean, for example, Ori and the Blind Forest is very it's very visual, stunning game. It looks very beautiful, and it is all about that atmosphere that you can create, or and it is a different game. I mean, it's okay that it is 2D. Even I go even so far saying that it has to be 2D to be able to transport that atmosphere. And yeah, the idea of the game. And Celeste is one of that platformers. And you will see in a moment I switch to the game. I started what I talk about. So we play with a controller. I have an Xbox 360 controller. Let's have a look at the options. So there are several there are several languages, and for an indie game that's really that's really good. Of course we will stick to English. And I reduced the volume of the music and the sounds a little bit, because in the last game, Journey, the sound effects and the music of the game was too loud. People couldn't hear me quite as good. And as you see, one special feature of the game at the bottom underneath the headline gameplay is a speedrun clock. So the developers or the developer had the speedrun community in mind when programming or developing this game. So it is really suited being played by speedrunners. It's a cool game, even if you're not familiar with speedruns. It's super pleasant to watch someone playing that game like as fast as possible. And yeah, so you have an in-game clock that you can turn on for that. which is a really nice touch. Okay, so yeah, I have no clue what awaits us. I've seen a little bit, like a little bit of speedruns of that game. Not whole speedruns, but here and there I saw actually. That's why I was how I learned about the game is through the speedrun community, and I also heard that this game has a super beautiful soundtrack, which I'm also digging. If a soundtrack is really good in the game, that is something that like a criteria that I like regard high. So let's see what this game is about, and hopefully it is not that hard as everyone says it is. Oh, so climb literally means starting the game. Okay, interesting. Assist mode off. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We just let it off for the time being. If it's too hard, I turn it on. This is Madeline. Just breathe. Why are you so nervous? So let me check real quick if you can see that on the screen. It should be fine, but it's a little bit loud, even for me. So let's get to the options and crank that a little bit down. So as always, I will try all buttons and see what happens. So by pressing Y or A, both of them work as jump. You can do only one jump. And I can't speed up. This is like I have only one walking speed, so I can jump and go in one direction. So I don't know if I use the cross or the stick for the directions. I will see that. LT, what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like a console guy. LT, let's see. So basically there are four buttons at the controller, like in front of the controller in the front. all 4 of them work if I hold them. You can see she's like putting her feet and her hands on the surface, and then I just press up for a climb. Oh, and I can, if I stick to a wall, I can jump off from that wall also, so that works quite fine. So as far as so far the controls, like the movement, does feel really good. It's really precise, or it feels like it. I can move precise, I can jump precise. Let's see how many air control I actually have if I'm in the air. If I can control like the fall. Yeah, a little bit. Excuse me, ma'am. The sign out front is busted. Is this the mountain trail? You're almost there. It's just across the bridge. By the way, you should call someone about your driveway. The ridge collapsed and I nearly died. If my driveway always did you in, the mountain might be a bit much for you. Okay. Well, if an old bat like you can survive out here, I think I'll be fine. Suit yourself. But you should know, Celeste Mountain is a strange place. You might see things. Things you ain't ready to see. You should seek help, lady. Okay, I think that's really cute. look at it. She still laughs, and we can't see her, but we can hear it, and I mean see it by the birds that are flying in the air. It's really cool. Sorry, I have to reposition myself in order to... I'm not used to playing with a controller, and I think I never will be. What? That was a nice little tutorial. You can do this. Okay. Line, Chapter 1. Forsaken City. Select Save and Quit from the pause menu at any time to take a break. To resume from the same screen, you won't lose any progress. Oh, okay, like now we have... Oh, if you're pressing X or B on the controller, she will do like a dash, and if I do nothing but pressing that button, she will do it like... she just dashes forward. If I use the direction, for example, up or whatever, up in a direction, she will do the dash in that direction. Let's see if that also works if I'm already in the air, like after a jump. Yeah, it works, that's cool. Oh, there's a strawberry. Okay, now it says we've collected one. I have no clue. So there's the jump here to my right side, to the right. This is the first one, which is maybe like a little bit of a... yeah, a little bit tricky. That's so interesting. I didn't notice that. If she climbs or holds climbing, her hair color changes, the whole color changes. How can I get this strawberry? Oh, she can't hold forever. Yeah, makes sense. I'm not sure why I can't collect the strawberry. It's strange. follows me if I'm getting near to it. That is like a interesting mechanic. Yeah, now there's a flying strawberry rings. What? Go away, no! Come back! What is that? Oh, if her hair are blue, I can't dash anymore. Am I even supposed to go there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can go there. Let's try the other direction. Oh, so the green orb is getting, like, it's recharging our dashes. Oh there, fellow traveler. Oh hi. What a killer night for a hike. I guess so. This place is so crazy. I kind of can't believe it exists. Not the easiest climb, is it? But I guess that's what I was looking for. Oh, that sounds pretty serious. I'm just happy to see another human in such a lonely place. I'm Theo, by the way, an adventurer from a far off land. Not much of a talker, are you? Mysterious lone wolf type, I get it. I'll just imagine some dark backstory for you. Let's see if he has to say anything else besides that. Hey, sorry, I'm Adeline. I've got a lot on my mind. Well, Madeline, I'd say you've come to the right place. I'm freezing my toes off, but I can't imagine a better place to be for some quiet reflection. Yeah, maybe you're right. What far off land do you hail from? Well, my inquisitive compatriot, I doth hail from the mystical, exotic kingdom of Seattle. It sounds like a special place. Yeah, that's really nice, as you can actually, like, take a break, talk to someone. So, as you've seen so far, there are no, like, direct enemies in the game. That, at least not, I mean, I don't know, maybe there will, but it's more like you have to be good at your controls, like movement, jumping, running, doing all that like moves, and so the environment more or less yourself, you yourself, like, are your enemy. It's like, yeah, you have maybe to practice a lot and to get a feeling of how the controls work and the different movements. I hope I can beat that game. It's already not so easy. Okay, this is a dead end. mesh underneath it. Like that. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong here. So this game works with screens, and every screen is like an own parkour, like an own stage or whatever that you have to overcome, like the puzzles in Portal. But if you die, it doesn't matter, and you will start at the beginning of the screen, and there is no side-scrolling, or at least not yet, so it's all about figuring out how to get from one end to the other without dying, using this game mechanics like typical jump and run. And it's very execution heavy. I have to concentrate very hard to perform that jumps. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking that much. For the time being, I don't want to... I mean, if there is a strawberry that I can collect, it's like you can collect all of those, but I guess it's like an optional thing to do. And I'm not... I don't believe in myself too much. I'm not a good player, so I would spend many hours trying to get strawberries, undoubtedly. So yeah, I think it's hard enough to get from A to B already. So I think I don't want to try to collect all of them. I mean, look at it. Look at that strawberry here. What the hell should I get up there? So another thing that I noticed right now, each screen is relatively short, so the motivation stays up all the time, and there's no like in the early Mario games where if you died, like you, yeah, for one thing you don't have lives that you can lose. Always start at the beginning of the screen if you died, and it is like it happens very fast. So the time between death and restart is very short, so that you can seamlessly continuing. And because each screen is relatively short in itself, yeah, the motivation is always up. It keeps you keep you playing or retrying. So there is like an incentive, a strong incentive, because you know you don't have to like spend. It's different than, for example, Dark Souls, which when you die in Dark Souls, of course it depends where you die, but it could mean that you have to play a very long duration, a very long time to get to that actual point where you died before you can even try to get further from that point. And that's not the case here, so it's not that frustrating. I think that is what I wanted to say. And that's very cool, and the soundtrack of the game is also super relaxing. It suits the atmosphere. No. I think we have to use that momentum, but I actually don't know how. Celeste Mountain. This memorial dedicated to those who perished on the climb. Oh, I'm exhausted. This might have been a mistake. Chapter complete. Ah, cute. And it's a little bit of artwork here. Like that. We already died 133 times. Jesus. We are not on. I mean, we are only at the beginning of the game. Oh man. Chapter 2, Old Side. Strawberries will impress your friends, but that's about it. Only collect them if you really want to. Well, something's different, right? The stars are falling from the sky, and the fire is green. And like the text on the monument is moving. Something is off here. Yeah, and the music changed also. It's a whole, like, the whole atmosphere shifted. It's a little bit more spooky, but in a pleasant way. Let me actually take a sip of my beverage. It has almost like dreamlike qualities. And if you watch, if you hear, pay attention to the piano at in the background of the song. It reminds me a lot of that iconic soundtrack, or not soundtrack, of the iconic melody of the movie. I think it was a British one, 28 Weeks Later. If you never watched that one, and if you are a lover of zombie movies, I highly recommend that. It's with the actor that played Oppenheimer. Got his name, sorry. He's the main character in the movie. But that is a really cool idea. Watching through a looking glass and being able to see more of the level this way. You can look up and down. That's so cool. It's a nice idea. But how can I get down? Oh, I can dash through it. Shit. What the hell? How can I get there? Oh boy, who's that? Who's that? Is this our killer? Oh no! She broke out. how about the window, out the mirror? Now everything changed. Our evil twin is, we have like unleashed it. We have like opened a door into our world. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, we can dash through that material. While we are dashing through it, the dash is like is not stopping as long as we are in that, I don't know what it is, in that material. Our dash will continue. Jeez. Music stopped? Why? Why stop? Do the... Why is there no music playing anymore? What's happening? Oh. Madeline, darling, slow down. Said that. Oh, I'm a simply concerned observer. Are you me? I am a part of you. Why would part of me look so creepy? It's just how it is, deal with it. Sorry, I didn't mean. Forget about it. I can't tell you what a relief it is to finally get out of your head. But look, I'm worried about us. We need a hobby like this. I know, it sounds crazy, but I need to climb this mountain. There are many things, darling, but you're not a mountain climber. Who says I can't be? I know, it's not your strong suit. Be reasonable for once. You have no idea what you're getting into. You can't handle this. That is exactly I need to do this. Why I need to do this. Are you the weak part of me or the lazy part? I'm the pragmatic part. And I'm trying to be diplomatic here. Let's go home together. Go away. I ain't going nowhere. The fuck? honestly don't know how to get up there. Because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the two ones down there are easy to get, but I don't know how to go up there. guess I have to quit it here for today. Yeah, I'm running short on time, but we will come back to the game on yeah, Tuesday next week. It's really fun. I get actually to the chat screen. One moment, please. There we go. So yeah, the game is really fun, but hard at the same time. It's actually not easy to get through that levels, and as you've seen in the last screen, it's much bigger than just one screen. It's a little bit more, and we are now like followed or pursued by our self-doubts, and like they seem to accumulating slowly but surely. They getting more and more and more. So maybe she was Madeleine was is thinking that it's maybe not a good idea to begin with to start climbing that mountain. And so by the time being or by the time yeah running, yeah, her doubts also like getting more and more. So and I think it's a metaphor for it. That we have to beat them. And if you've noticed, maybe they do exactly the same thing that we were doing moments ago. So they are kind of yeah, ghosts of us. Like they imitate the movements with a little bit of delay. And of course, if we don't move, they will touch us, and then we are dead. So and have to start all over again. So climbing that mountain is also like a metaphor, I think. I mean, it's like a really common metaphor. Metaphor, yeah. Like climbing a mountain is like vice versa, not vice versa. It's like an analogy for reaching something, a goal maybe, or um, something that you want, that you really want, and you have to put effort in it to get it. It is an act of strength, but also of I mean, of defeating yourself in a way. For example, like brushing away that self doubts that we experience right now, um, like having being like constant or not lacking in your efforts or in that in the strength that you put in that effort to reach your goal or your dream or whatever it is. So yeah, so it's part of that is that you have to convince yourself permanently, not giving up, and like stick to it. And yeah, I think the game is really portraying or that all that stuff good in terms of like it translates it good in terms of the yeah, game mechanics, and it's much harder if you are like if there are self doubts, if there are doubts that you can't do it, that you can't make it. Of course, doing something is much harder. It's maybe it's only psychological, but still, uh, if you not believe in yourself fully, reaching something is harder for sure. So yeah, I'm very curious how this game evolves and how it turns out. I mean, we even scratched the surface of it a little bit. And yeah, I guess it's something that we will stick a while to because it's not easy. Excuse me, it's already getting late. So yeah, tomorrow will be Baldur's Gate 3. Tune in and until then, rest well and have a good one as always. And of course, stay safe. Bye bye. Bye guys.